Hello ladies and gents, Metro95 here, and I don't have a lot of time to record this, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. First thing I'd like to talk about is the Ferguson Twilight Ramble that is coming up this Saturday in my hometown of, yes, I'm going to say it, Ferguson, Missouri. It's coming up this Saturday at 6 o'clock at the 501 Plaza, and I'm going to be a part of it. I am going to be running 5K, which is roughly about 3 miles. So if you want to come down and watch me have a heart attack, then come on down. Should be fun. As far as what they're going to have down there, I have no idea. I've never been to one of these before. I have been to the biking one last year where everything was free, and that was fun. My parents came down, we had some food and stuff and whatnot. Okay, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Next thing I would like to talk about is a movie, Transcendence. I saw it a few weeks ago, and I'm going to give a quick review on it, and I'm probably going to throw in some spoilers, so yeah, there you go. So mute it for a little bit if you haven't seen the movie yet. It's a pretty interesting movie. It's definitely a must-see if you're really into that sci-fi kind of stuff. It's one of those make you think kind of movies to where if we had this technology, we would really use it. So it's it definitely pushes the imagination to extreme, if you will. At least it did mine anyway. In my opinion, I would say 3 out of 5, maybe. So it's a pretty interesting movie with some twists in it. I mean, it's not one of those movies where you could guess what's going to happen every single moment in the movie. It pretty much kind of keeps you guessing as to as to what's going to happen and everything. So if it's still showing in your theater and you're into that, and you're really into sci-fi type movies, then I suggest you go see this movie. Otherwise, I would say skip it and maybe rent it or wait until it comes out on TV or something. Yep, so that's all I got to say about that. Yeah, I'm doing a Forrest Gump. I know. I just don't have any way of I don't have any other way of ending these little spouts or segments, whatever. Okay, so moving on. The next thing I like to talk about, I think I've talked about this in other videos. If not, then I'm going to talk about it now and cover it now. I sold my Wii a while ago because I needed the money, and I wasn't playing it very much. I mean, I have the Wii U, so I'm able to play Wii games on the Wii U. So I didn't see the need of having 2 systems I could play the same games. Not only that, but my Wii wasn't really working very well. The games wouldn't play. Some of them wouldn't play. So I didn't. It was breaking down. I didn't need it. I do have a GameCube, so I am fine in that area. So, and I knew that we could play GameCube games, so I wasn't worried about selling my Wii because I had the GameCube and I could play my GameCube games. And I got the Wii U so I could play my Wii games. And my Wii U games, obviously. I got a lot of Wii U games. Or, actually, no, I don't. I don't have a lot of Wii U games, unfortunately. The two games that I did get after selling my Wii were Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, I only suggest you get only if you have the first one. If you don't have the first one, then just don't bother. Or if you're really into first-person shooters, and I would get it. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate is a definite must. If you're into kind of exploring type games like Final Fantasy or other games kind of like that, then I would suggest getting this game. It's pretty fun, and there's a lot of stuff to explore and a lot of combat and everything. So a lot of upgrading, a lot of collecting, the regular adventure kind of stuff. So I would definitely suggest getting this game if you're into adventure type games, and I would suggest kind of skipping Black Ops 2 only if you do not have Black Ops 1. If you do not have Black Ops 1, then skip Black Ops 2. If you have Black Ops 1, then I would get Black Ops 2. Just to carry on the story. I mean, I know it kind of is not very good. It's not as good as Ghosts, but if you're into story, then I would get it. Okay, so that's it of that. Next thing I want to talk about is this movie that I just recently picked up a couple days ago, called Kung Pao Enter the Fist. It's a really old movie, kind of. I'm not exactly sure how old it is. But it's a really awesome movie. It's freaking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious, alright? Damn it, it's fucking hilarious. Alright, so I would pick up this movie and watch it as soon as possible. As soon as you get home, after picking up this movie, just sit down and watch it, everybody, because it's hilarious. And yeah. Alright, that's all the few things that I had to really talk about. I am glad I made this. I'm looking at the clock right now on my phone. It's right now 8:50. Okay. At least that's what I think it says. Yeah, 8:50. Okay. So I had to get pretty close to the camera. There. Sorry. Alright, so I'm going to say goodbye. My goodbyes. Really quick. First thing I have to say is, how do you like my hat? It's a Zelda hat. If you haven't noticed, if you've been living under a rock, then you would not know the symbol. Also on the back, it has Zelda right there. If you can read it. Alright, I'm moving quick. Zelda right there. Okay, so quick turn around the hat. And there's the symbol for you. Now this is a pretty tight hat. I'm not that it's cool. I mean, it's tight on my head. My brother-in-law got it for me for my birthday, I think. And he didn't exactly measure my head. And so it was pretty tight when I first got it. So I kind of stretched it out a little bit. And the way I did that was get it really wet and then stick it on my head and just kind of pull on the bill. That's what this is, the bill, like duck bill. And pull on the bill a little bit and loosen it up a little bit. So I'm able to wear it without worrying about getting a migraine. So, getting personal here. Alright, so leave comments and suggestions below, like, subscribe, etc., etc., etc. And Bye.